Hey guys, welcome back to Non-League to Legend. Today we've got the first game of the Premiership season against Crystal Palace. But before we do that, we'll get stuck into the transfers and pre-season. So we'll start with the transfers. We only signed four. We let a few people go out on loan, mostly youngsters. Mike Terry and Salazar are away out, have left on a free. We knew Andreas was going to Atalanta for 20.5 million. Piero finally left the club and went to Derby for a million. Alcaraz, who we did technically sign this season because last season he was in on loan, he left to Fulham for 7.5 million. We just weren't going to use him. The next big sale was Mark Obert. We didn't want to sell him, but PSG came in and offered us his release clause, so we couldn't reject it. I tried giving him a new contract, but he wasn't interested. And Lorenzo Sarnataro is away to Lorient on loan for the season, and Lewis Bate is away to QPR on loan for the season. So the ones that we brought in, we spent 63 million, could rise to 66. As usual with my transfers, I think it's 20 million up front and the rest on add-ons, and then it could eventually rise to 66. But we brought in Danilo from Lazio. He's 26-year-old, currently got two caps for Brazil. We brought him in to play the the box-to-box midfielder role. I think he could do a really good job there. And with his obviously being in Europe this year, bolstering the squad with someone with his ability, I think is a plus. But he can play anywhere in the middle of the park, so he's quite versatile in that way. He's currently classed as the third best centre midfielder at the club behind Lugonja and Sabozlai, but obviously Lugonja is our centre half, so technically he's the second best midfielder. Next signing was Miguel Martinez Arque. Sorry if I've butchered that name, but he is a 21-year-old Paraguayan. He's already capped at international level for Paraguay, 10 caps to his name already. He is 6'4". He can play left back or centre back. We did originally sign him for left back, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see him jumping between these two positions. He is classed as the second best left back behind Musset, and technically it's 3 stars, same as Thiago. But Thiago, I think I'm going to look into maybe more playing him in the deep line playmaker role. But it's good to have three players that can play in that left back position because Musset does pick up quite a lot of wee stupid injuries. So pretty happy with that one. And I wanted to bolster the attack after Obert left, so we've brought in Vlahovic from Roma for 18.5 million. I think that is a really good signing. Pretty cheap for a player of his calibre. 27-year-old Serbian. Got plenty of international experience and also scores goals at international level. He probably will play back up to Arizo, but again, we're in Europe, so he could potentially play in some of the European games that we should be winning. And that is all we've done in the transfer window so far. I don't believe we're going to be looking into getting any more, but this is how pre-seasons went. We done the tour of America, where we beat Philadelphia, Nashville and Orlando City. We then beat Telford, Villarreal, and then recently AEK. So we've had a really good pre-season, scoring lots of goals, again not letting in very many. So, and that takes us to today's match against Crystal Palace. This is the team that we're going to be playing. Maximiano in goals, Martinez, Bellis, Lagonja and Sanderson at the back, Esposito, Danilo and Sabozlai in the middle, Sonot and Luengo out in the wings, and Arizo up top. I've stuck with the youngsters Sonot and Marcus Hall for this left hand side, so that's the main reason why we've not brought anybody in. And Luengo and Antony will probably be our right hand side. We'll see how the wingers situation gets on in the first few matches. Hopefully we won't need to dive into the transfer market too early to try and replace any of them. I'm showing a lot of faith in Chris Sinnott and Marcus Hall. Sinnott played really well at the end of last season, or the second half of last season when we brought him into the first team, so I didn't see the point in replacing him. There could be a problem with Sanderson down the road. As we know, he's most comfortably the best right back that we've got, and he signed a new contract recently, but excuse me. But in the contract, he says that he wants to be played as a centre back. So there could be a problem with that. He didn't let us change the option not to play him there. So there was nothing we could do. It was either we get him tied down to a larger contract and keep him at the club, maybe move him on for more money, or he gets in a grump and he leaves for less. So I'll need to keep an eye on him to try and keep him happy. Arizo is through, and Arizo uncharacteristic. Sorry, can't speak, but out of character for him, he misses there. But nothing each with Palace. Could be playing a lot better. Should be playing a lot better. We'll make our subs. Just pause that. I think we'll bring on Marcus Hall as well. We'll just go with that then out. Pardon me. Demand more, and then we'll probably need to go attacking. You know what, let's just go very attacking, see if we can try and get a goal. Lagonja intercepts that there. Vlahovic plays it forward to absolute no one. That was a poor ball, but we've got the ball back. Bellis back to Martinez, back to Bellis, who passes it all the way back to the goalie. That was a good pass up to Szoboszlai. Sanderson now plays Loengo down the right hand side. He crosses in, and Vlahovic is there. What a good save by the goalie. Szoboszlai with the corner towards the front post, but Bellis heads wide. I think I'm going to make my next sub. I think I'll play Kelvin in for Danilo. Or Kevlin, sorry, not Kelvin. He had a decent loan last season. I cannot remember who we loaned him out to, but he played pretty well, so I'm hoping that he can come in and carry on the form that he showed last season into this season with us. But I think we end up first match of the season as a disappointing 0-0 draw. I really did expect more from that there. So yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I was very disappointed not to get the 3 points against Palace there, but hopefully we'll go back to winning ways against Burnley. This episode will probably be a wee bit shorter than usual, as it only has the one match, mainly because we usually have a lot more transfers to go through, but we'll just leave it here. We'll do just the one match today. The next episode will probably come back round about here. I'm sure we play our first Europa League game in between Liverpool and then, so I'll just play these two games offline, then I'll come back for Liverpool and whoever we've got in the Europa League. So if you liked that in any way, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more Football Manager 22 content on the channel, please subscribe, turn your notifications on, and thank you very much for watching.